Here's the brutal truth. Most people will never get rich by trading hours for dollars. You trade 40 hours a week for a paycheck, and the moment you stop working, the money stops coming. But what if I told you there's a completely different path? One where your money works for you instead. This is what passive income is really about. Building income streams that generate cash, whether you're sleeping, on vacation, or doing literally anything else. And the best part? You don't need to be a Wall Street genius or have a trust fund to get started. The barrier to entry has never been lower than it is right now in 2025. Let's start with the most accessible passive income strategy for beginners: dividend stocks. Here's how it works in simple terms. You buy shares of established companies. Think names like Apple, Microsoft, or Johnson & Johnson. These are companies that make consistent profits, and they reward shareholders by paying out a portion of those profits as dividends. On average, dividend stocks return between 3 and 5% annually in dividend payments alone. So if you invested $10,000 in a diversified dividend portfolio, you could be generating $300 to $500 per year in pure passive income without lifting a finger. The stock market basics for beginners start here. You open a brokerage account with companies like Fidelity or Vanguard, deposit money, and buy dividend-paying stocks or index funds. It takes maybe 30 minutes to set up. The second strategy is creating digital products or content. This one requires upfront work, but pays dividends for years. Think about what you know. Maybe you're great at graphic design, teaching languages, fitness coaching, or social media marketing. You create one product once: an online course, an ebook, a Canva template bundle, or preset filters for photographers. Then you sell it on platforms like Gumroad, Teachable, or Etsy for the next 5 years with zero additional effort. I know creators making $2,000 to $3,000 monthly from a single online course they recorded once. The barrier? You need to actually create quality content. But the upside is unlimited. Your income isn't capped by your time anymore. Now let's talk real estate. And before you panic about needing $1 million, understand this. You don't have to be a landlord managing tenants. The easiest entry point is real estate investment trusts, or REITs. Think of REITs as mutual funds for real estate. Companies buy and manage real estate, apartment buildings, shopping centers, data centers, and they're legally required to distribute 90% of their profits to shareholders. You can buy REIT shares through the same brokerage account where you'd buy stocks. They typically yield between 3 and 6% annually. So real estate investing simplified means you get real estate exposure without actually having to own property, deal with tenants, or fix a leaky roof at 3 a.m. Strategy number 4 is almost embarrassingly simple, yet most people ignore it. High-yield savings accounts. Traditional savings accounts pay you basically nothing, like 0.01%. But high-yield savings accounts currently pay between 4 and 5% annually, with no risk. If you have $5,000 sitting in a regular savings account, you're leaving about $200 a year on the table. Move that money to a high-yield savings account from banks like Marcus, Ally, or Wealthfront, and suddenly you're earning $200 to $250 annually just for keeping your money there. It's not sexy, but it's reliable, and it's literally free money most people leave behind. Here's what I want you to understand about building passive income. It's not about one perfect strategy. It's about diversification and starting now. The power of compound interest means that every single year you wait costs you tens of thousands of dollars down the line. If you're in your 20s and you invest $10,000 today at an average market return of 8% annually, by the time you're 65, that $10,000 becomes over $500,000. But if you wait until you're 35 to invest that same $10,000, it only grows to about $170,000. That's the cost of waiting. So your action items this week are simple. Open a brokerage account if you don't have one. Research one dividend stock or index fund that interests you. Pick one other passive income stream from this video. Take one small action toward it. That's it. Before you go, I need to say this clearly. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm an educator, sharing frameworks and strategies, not a licensed financial advisor. Your situation is unique. Before investing any money, do your own research, talk to a qualified financial advisor, and make decisions based on your specific goals and risk tolerance. That disclaimer matters because I care that you make informed decisions with your money. Now, if this video helped you understand passive income better, smash that like button and subscribe for more real financial education that respects your intelligence. Comment below which passive income stream you're going to try first. And remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today.